Okay, so I want to do a small discussion real quick. I've been talking about what weapons are good in Beta's tournament rule set, but I want to do a little quick thing, probably for the second channel, about Splatoon 2 specials, because with this rule set, we've kind of seen a little bit of it. So, with this rule set, there's no missiles. And I want to talk about armor and missiles and necessary evils, basically. Because missiles are an evil that is not necessary. This tournament has taught me that, and I really think you don't need it. Because there are other displacement options in the game to deal with campy shit. You have Ray, you have Inkjet, you have long range bombs, you have Booyah, etc. You have options, and you have Rain. I forgot Rain. You have options to deal with people who are hiding and playing really passive. But if you are an armor, you can't be replaced. You can't get rid of ink armor, because if you do, then you just get raid and you die. Or you just get inkjet and you die. There's just too much shit that you can't deal with if you don't run an armor. So armor is a necessary evil, because nothing can do what armor does. Missiles is not a necessary evil, because there's a lot of other stuff that does what missile does. Missile just does it better and more often, because all the special weapons are low points for special on missile. That's what makes it challenging. So for this rule set where missiles is banned, armor is the best special in the game, but you can't do anything about it. This tournament limits it to one armor per comp. That's the most you can do. You can't get rid of it entirely. You just can't. Because of the other specials in this game, there's too much displacement. There's too much things that force you to move. So you'll be forced to take fights and you don't have anything to protect yourself. Armor's the only thing that lets you protect yourself. S3 is kind of working around this problem because they're having specials that you can actually fight. Like, that's how S3 is doing things. And they're doing protection specials differently. Like, Big Bubbler can protect people, but doesn't just help your entire team. You stand in an area and it saves you. Basically. Like, you can tank stuff. But then the other specials like Crab Tank. Your counterplay to Crab Tank is to just shoot it. Like, it pops out of the crab and you shoot it in the face. That's it. That's how you beat the special. Trizooka, same thing. They pop Trizooka, you shoot them. They zipcast to you, you shoot them. Like, the specials we've seen in 3 so far just have the counterplay of getting shot at. And as much as I love Inkjet and how hype it is, there are some situations in map geometry where shooting at Inkjet isn't an option unless you have a long-range weapon in your team. But none of those S3 specials really have the problem. I mean, they kind of do because you're still at a distance, but it's not like the Inkjet is above you as well. It's not as awkward, basically. Like, they have to shoot and still shot velocity. Even Inkjet's still a shot velocity. I don't think it's that big a problem with Pack. So I don't even think it's that big of a problem with Inkjet. It's like, yeah, S3 specials are introducing the amazing concept of what if you can fight them? And the only real specials we have in 2 that do that are that and Stamp. Stamp is actually too underpowered. Stamp needs to be a bit better, but Stamp has counterplay, which is good. That's why I think Stamp is the best thing to be 3. So yeah. There you go. Armor, necessary evil, S3 having better counterplay. Mini discussion over.